Well, welcome to Taratanga Park. It's a windy and rainy end to the day. We've had qualifying in the first race of the penultimate round of the Castrol Toyota Formula Regional Oceania Championship. The race this afternoon unfortunately cut short after 19 laps with some debris on the side of the circuit, but it ended up with a lockout, a 1-2-3 for M2 competition, and a second win this season for Matthias Zagazita. Matthias, your start was great, but it looked like the first couple of laps were what really made the race for you. Was that how it was?
Yeah, exactly. I think the start was pretty good. I think I did a good job also with the warm-up, so the tires were ready for the first couple of laps. So yeah, I think overall we had really good pace as a team, as we can see. So yeah, I'm really happy with the work we've done also off the track and with the engineers. It's been quite good. So yeah, pretty happy.
You seemed to do a lot of work yesterday on setup, and the change from Thursday was you were consistently near the front yesterday. Was that the basis of your performance today?
Yeah, I think we showed quite good pace from pre-practice, so this was pretty good. It gave me a lot of confidence as well, especially after 2 tough weekends. So yeah, I was just pretty happy with everything that we did, and I think the changes we made was also pretty good. And today, with the car, was feeling fantastic, so pretty happy.
These two young men on either side of you, very high quality drivers, and you too. It must be really good to come out away with a victory, any victory in this championship this particular year.
Yeah, well, I think the level's been quite good. There are a lot of good drivers in this championship, and of course these two guys are really fast. So yeah, I'm pretty happy to get the win. I think it was a good job as well in qualifying, but Arvid was just really fast, and there's a bit of time to find there for qualifying tomorrow. So you just need to keep pushing.
The changes, the work you've done on the car, can you take those forward to the rest of this weekend and indeed to the Grand Prix next weekend?
Yeah, for sure. I think with the Grand Prix, it's going to be quite different. Of course, a much longer lap as well. So, yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. But for tomorrow, there's a couple of things that I can improve from my side for qualifying. So, hopefully I can fix that for tomorrow. And I think in the races, we're quite quick. So, hopefully it's the same.
Matthias, what's been the difference coming to here compared with the last 2 rounds where you got the qualifying right? What's made the difference for you?
I think just mentally it's quite important to stay consistent and just have good preparation for the event. I think we did a good job also previously from the previous days, and with the team together, and we were having a bit of time off as well. So it was really good to disconnect from everything and then come back to the race. And I think I was just super fresh and super relaxed for this weekend. I think this was the most important thing.
It's a circuit with basically 4 corners. Which is the key corner to get right for the rest of it?
Well, all of them. I think all of them are quite key. The last corner is really important. You have a really long straight as well, so you want to get a good exit. I think turn 1 is also a corner where you can gain or lose a lot of time, so it's really important to get right as well.
We'll move to Arvid. Arvid, congratulations on your second place. This morning you ran a great pole position lap, and you talked quite passionately about commitment into the fast corners and the speed, and you seem to really enjoy this circuit and the fast nature of it. Are you a fast circuit kind of guy?
I've come from a category with a lot more downforce that is a lot quicker in high speed, so I think it's just fun just to be able to push a bit in a high speed corner for once. So
you made a few changes after the warm-up lap, and the wind had changed. I think there was a couple of changes to the front wing. Without going into the detail, but what does a driver of your level in this type of car, what effect does the wind have on the car? What are the sensations that you feel, and how different does it feel when the wind changes direction?
To be honest, it's this car's not got much downforce, so I don't think the wind has that much effect. It's not an F1, so the reason I did the change was I had a feeling on the lap to the grid. And yeah, I wanted to make a change because yeah, there was something I wasn't particularly happy with.
This team 1, 2, 3, it continually produces great results in this championship. What are you enjoying about the team, Arvid?
I think it's just a really good atmosphere, and then obviously they give us a good car, which is the most important thing. So. No, I think they've been really good to work with so far. I'm really enjoying the championship. I think this week especially, we've worked really well, as all together as a team, and I think that's why the results have taken a step forward. So yeah, really, really happy. Looking forward to tomorrow and the final round next week.
Arvid, what's your strength as a driver? Like some drivers are really good at qualifying, others are looking after their tyres, taking pressure. You know, is there anything that you feel you're really good at as a race driver?
I get asked this question quite a lot, and every time I don't know how to answer it.
You must be good at everything then.
Well, I don't know. That's the goal. No, the best driver is complete, and I don't know. You have to ask someone else because always it's quite difficult to answer those kind of questions, sort of from a first person.
Well, then what if I asked what do you continually what are you continually working on?
You always want to be faster. In the end, if you're fast, then the fastest driver always wins. In the end, 99% of the time, if you're faster, then you win. So you can never be too fast, and it's always about trying to drive the car more on the limit, be a better adapting to the conditions, because that's something in motorsport that's always changing. So I think those are the biggest things I always focus on, but I think that's kind of what everyone focuses on, because in the end, yeah, like I said, if you're the faster you are, the better driver you are, and you're more likely to get to the top.
Thanks, Arvid. Nikita, here we are again, another podium. We felt that perhaps the early ending to that race penalised you perhaps more than some of the other drivers, because you've been really strong in those last few laps of the race with tyre management. Were you a bit gutted that it finished early?
A little bit. I knew that it would be hard to pass at the end, but I could feel the car coming alive a bit more. And so with the red flag, I mean, it was a bit sad, but it would have been very hard because there's a little bit of a gap between me to Arvid and then Matthias in front of him. So you just don't know what would have happened. But yeah, I was a little bit gutted.
There's limited places, limited opportunities to pass anywhere with this type of car in this era of motorsport. Where, in your mind, are there opportunities on a circuit like this?
Well, the start would be the easiest, going to turn one, and then maybe somewhere throughout the first lap. But if you can't get it done there, I think you just have to kind of hope that the guy in front loses his car and maybe a little bit in his driving the last few laps, and then you can go throw, Hail Mary into 7 or maybe turn 1, well, not turn 1, but 7 or turn 2, just go very late on the brakes and try to send it. But other than that, the easiest time to pass is lap 1.
Potential rain tomorrow, would you prefer that?
Yes, I would. I love the rain. I think for me, I'm pretty good in the dry and wet, but I just love the rain. I've always loved it.
Have you had much experience in the rain in the US?
Yes, a lot. Always through growing up, because I live in Florida, so every other weekend it rained in go-karts. And then throughout cars, I mean, I've done a lot of testing in the States where it's been wet, and then a lot of racing in GB3 where I think every single weekend we had a wet race or wet qualifying or practice even. So I've had a lot of wet experience.
So what changes do you need to make before qualifying tomorrow for the feature race?
Myself, a little bit. I need to be more complete with putting the lap together. Of course, you can always tune the car a little bit, but we just have to go try to make a change and think about what plan are we going to make for Q2.
Well, we'll leave it there, gentlemen. Thanks very much for your time this afternoon. We're back tomorrow on Stuff Speed Hub. We've got qualifying 2, the reverse top 8, and the feature race, Spirit of a Nation race here at Terratonga Park tomorrow afternoon. Best of luck, guys.